Welcome back to Skyview High School. Skyview defeats Mountain Crest 65-38 over the Mustangs. Again, at the half, it was Mountain Crest 21, Skyview 19. It was a close game. And Mountain Crest even had the lead in the second quarter, up to 7-point lead. But the Mustangs couldn't do anything in the second half. Skyview came out in the second half in the third quarter and outscored the Mustangs 20-6 in the third quarter, and then 26-11 in the fourth quarter. So the Bobcats outscore the Mustangs 46-17 to get the victory tonight here on senior night. So for Sam Phipps, Mason Falsliff, and Cameron Doyle, had a great senior night as they get the victory, and the Bobcats stay undefeated at home this season. And they still have one more home game. They're 7-0 this year now at home, but they'll have one more game next Friday in the second round of the playoffs, as they'll have a first-round bye. So we'll see who they end up playing. So your scoring totals: Braden Peterson, 1 point. 12 points for Marshall Nethercott, who fouled out. Miles Andrus with 2 points for the Mustangs, 4 points for Connor Willie, 10 points for Tanner Bone, 5 points for Caleb Archibald. That was all in the first half. Then he had the injury where he left the court on a hard foul. Like as he went up for the shot, they called a blocking foul, and he landed on his back, but he rolled his ankle. And so the Bobcats there, he rolled his ankle really bad, his left ankle, and he went and had some ice on it in the locker room. And Braden Burnside finishes with 4 points for the Mustangs. So the Skyview Bobcats, they're at least a share of the region title as they're cutting down the nets right now. So 65-38 as they're cutting down the net for that. Coach Hilliard is joining us. Let's see if I've even got the mic on.
I'll go first, and then they're going to
Okay, so Coach Hilliard's going to join us now, and then the players, after they're done partying the region championship. Well, Coach, at the end of the half, I think that people were a little bit maybe surprised if they saw the score 21-19. The Mustangs, they came out ready to play.
They did, and they made shots, and when they make shots, they're dangerous. They're tough. We know that. They took Bearwood to overtime this year earlier, and so we definitely needed to bring it. Second half intensity-wise and defensively, and they did that. They responded to the challenge and did a great job the second half. It also helped that Titan got a little hot and made a few shots.
Titan Saxton, he's going to end up being our Alpha Bank player of the game for us because he came off the bench. And like we talked about during the broadcast, it's so exciting to see a player like that, or a young man that has struggled from the three-point line, but he does all the other things for you, defensively, rebounding, stealing the ball, all those things. But tonight, it was his offense that really got you going tonight. And it was just awesome to see.
Yeah, it was great. We all had to step it up a little bit defensively.
Yeah.
And, I'd take a little ownership responsibility in that, and we did that in the second half. And hats off to Mountain Crest. They brought it to us in the first half, and we told them, if you're not ready, if you don't get after it, then they're going to we're in for a game, and we let them believe. And so, I'm proud of the guys, the way they responded. And just real quick, I just want to say how thankful I am for these three seniors, everything that they brought to the program over the last 3 years. 4 years, actually. They brought us everything and left a legacy, something that we're definitely going to have to be hard to live up to. But I'm proud of them, proud of their efforts, and we're done with our second season, and then it's time to get geared up now for a state tournament run.
Now, Coach, you have a first-round bye probably, the way it looks, so you won't be playing until next Friday. What do you need to do, with the players? Like, do you go through a full round of practice like
get guys healthy, give them Monday off,
let
them relax a little bit. We'll get after it on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then a walkthrough on Thursday, be ready to go here again next Friday night.
Well, we're excited to see who you get. The RPI rankings, the final ones come out tomorrow afternoon at noon, so we'll see how that goes. But
I'm excited.
No matter what, you'll have a bye. We'll be here next Friday, so congratulations.
Appreciate it, John.
Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. So again, that's Coach Kurt Hilliard as the region champions, and now we're going to give the mic over, let's see, to the senior, Sam Phipps. We'll start with you. Well, Sam, you got a piece of the net right there for the region championship. How good does it feel to be a region champ?
It feels awesome. Yeah, it's first time region champ for me, and so it's definitely something new.
Yeah, you already had the state championship right last year, but how cool is this, a region championship, like you said?
It's really cool.
And how was it? I mean, you got the three-pointer. I saw you practicing the one shot from the wing, and then during the game, unfortunately, it didn't fall for you before you went out, resting that knee. But what was it like watching from the bench? I mean, how could you be still part of the team there, just encouraging the guys off the bench?
Yeah, so I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to be out there, so I knew I just had to be active on the bench and be yelling and cheering for everyone.
Well, and how much fun is it, even when you do participate during the games, and then when you're on the bench, how much fun is it to cheer on the other players that come in for you? I mean, how exciting is that?
It's awesome, especially like tonight when Titan caught fire.
Yeah.
Just watching them shoot those and cheering for them every time they went in. So it's awesome.
It's exciting. So what do you need to do as a team to prepare? You guys have got to bye. The first round of the playoffs start Tuesday. You guys will be playing next Friday in the second round so that you can get down to Weber State. What do you need to do as defending state champs to get back there to Weber State and get another one?
We're definitely going to have a target on our backs, trying to go back to back. We just got to bring in practice every day, and
All right, well, Sam, we want you to get back down there and enjoy the region championship down with all your classmates. So congratulations on being a region champ.
Thank you.
That was Sam Phipps tonight joining us on senior night. He got the victory. So one more game here for sure. That will be next Friday. We'll see. We'll hand the mic over to Cameron Doyle. He's holding the region champion trophy, and like Sam mentioned, the region champs. How exciting is that?
That's awesome. We didn't get it last year, and that was my first real experience playing varsity. So just to be a part of this team and actually accomplish it, and every game we had a target on our backs going into the season, being region champs, like Sam mentioned, but just being able to have those expectations and meet them feels really good.
Yeah, and how much fun is it to celebrate with all your classmates? I mean, it's fun with your teammates too, but how exciting is it with the classmates down there at the end of the game as they're watching you cut down the nets?
Yeah, absolutely. Our fans were great this year, specifically last game, the Green Canyon game. It creates a crazy atmosphere, and it gets us energized. It gets us ready to go every time they get into it.
So a lot of the time you didn't get a lot of playing time sometimes, but whenever you did, you always were coming in. And the guys that I talked to up here after the post-game show and with Coach Hilliard, the one thing they mentioned about you is how great of a teammate you are and how excited they are to play with you because you're always cheering everybody on. I mean, where does that come from, just to be such a good teammate and stuff?
I don't know how to answer that.
Well, it's kind of a dumb question, so what do you do?
I don't know. I just think, I can't control how much I'm on the court, but I think everyone on this team is best friends, and so that's really where it comes from, is that we all just want the best for each other, so it doesn't matter if, tonight maybe it was Titans night, but different guys are going to step up, so we just want everyone to succeed, and, that's what brings us team success, which is what we're all in it for.
Well, one last question before I let you go. Cameron, you got the state tournament next week. You've got the bye on Tuesday, but you'll play next Friday here. You'll have one more home game before you head to Weber State if you guys win. So how important is it to hold home court so that you can get down to Weber State?
Yeah, that's very important, because last year we were that underdog team that came in and beat the,
Juan
top
Diego,
dog. So, we're going to have a target on our back, so we can't just come in and expect to win that game automatically. We're going to have to come all out for it, and most importantly, it's our last home game for us three seniors, so we're going to want to leave it all out there. So.
All right, well, congratulations on the region championship. Go enjoy the fun down there. Thanks, Cameron. So again, we're on the post-game show. The Skyview Bobcats get the victory 65-38. Mason Falsliff will join us here in a minute, and after he's done talking to all his fans, signing autographs. I'm sure that's what was going on over there. Well, Mason, congratulations on the region championship. I know it's something that you guys really wanted to get this season because you guys finished fourth last year in the region. So how important was that to you guys?
Our goal is to be the best we can every year, and last year it was tough. You know, the region was crazy. Everyone lost. It was all about matchups last year, and it's just so great to know that, you know, we got the championship this year.
Yeah, and Mason, I know you don't look at individual stats. I mean, and it probably won't sink in for a while, but I mean, to be the all-time leading scorer at a school and to be able to play in front of this great crowd all the time, I mean, how important is that to you, this being senior night and everything?
It's awesome. I know that these are going to be some of the best years of my life. You know, the whole crowd behind me and all the supporters, all my parents, all my grandparents, all my cousins. It's just amazing, and I couldn't ask for anything else. It's just amazing.
Well, Mason, as a senior leader, I'll ask you, you guys, the last 2 games, you've only scored 19 points in the first half. You started off slow, and from here, I mean, I can't tell what's on the court, but it seems like there's not a lot of energy. What can you guys do as senior leaders to kind of correct that and get that energy from the start to start the state playoffs next Friday?
I think when we're playing our best, I think our defense leads to our offense. So at the start of the game, I was trying to get up on guys, and I got 2 fouls, so then I had to kind of back off. But, I mean, as long as you get up on someone and you put pressure on the defense, I think that's what we got to do at the start, just really get up into them at the start.
Well, Mason, it's been awesome to watch you. We're excited for another run for a state title, and I know you guys want to go back-to-back. But like those two have mentioned, Sam and Cameron, you guys know you guys will have the target on your back. Like Cameron mentioned, you guys were the underdog a little bit. You went down to Juan Diego, upset them. So what do you – I mean, is it a mental thing just to get your head in the right spot as you go into the state playoffs and know that it's going to be ratcheted up more than region play was?
Yeah, I mean, we got to come so much more focused in practice, and we got to execute crisply and just do everything to perfection in practice and just really be ready, because I don't want my last game to end on a loss.
Yeah, I got you. Well, congratulations on being a region champion and a state champion in football and basketball last year. And where's your piece of the net? Everyone else?
Right
okay.
here.
Well, everyone else had it tied on them, so I'm wondering where yours was. So, well, congratulations, and Mason, we always thank you for your time, and we look forward to watching you and the team next Friday in the second round.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So Mason Falsleff joined us there as the Bobcats get the victory tonight, 65-38 over the Mustangs. The Mustangs put up a fight, but the Bobcats prevail 46-17 in the second half and get the region championship, as they'll probably share it with Ridgeline. As Ridgeline is pulling away at the end of the third quarter, they lead by 7, 43-36 over Logan. So the Bobcats will probably share that region championship with the Ridgeline Riverhawks. But again, so tonight our player of the game, our Alta Bank player of the game, will be Titan Saxton, as he came off the bench, ended up with 12 points, and he had 4 3-point shots, and he drilled every single one of them. He was 4 of 5 from the field, I guess, from 3, but the 4 that went in looked pretty, and it's great to see Titan drill those shots. And it's nice to see the Bobcats get the victory. Again, scoring totals for the Bobcats: 6 points for Carlson, 3 for Tatum Nill, 12 points for Titan Saxton, 14 for Mason Falsleff, 8 for Hayden Howe, 2 points for Cameron Doyle, 2 points for Bracken Schumann, 10 for Evan Hall, 6 points for Jackson Schumann, and number 41 had 2 points. We don't have him on our roster, so we're not sure who he was. So we will be back on the air here on The Fan on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM next Friday, as the Skyview Bobcats have a first-round bye in the state playoffs that start on Tuesday, and then they will start the second round here in Smithfield. We don't know the time or the opponent, but the game for sure will be next Friday night, and we'll be on the air about 10 minutes before tip-off. So stay tuned to Al Lewis on KVNU, and also listen to Eric Franson and Ajay Salveson on 106.9 The Fan. They're on the Full Court Press weekdays at 4 to 6 on The Fan, and they will give you updates on the state playoffs. Also, you can go to CashValleyDaily.com under the high school sports section and schedules, and they'll have the updated story there on CashValleyDaily.com. So for Ryan Grunig, for the 3 seniors, Sam Phipps, Cameron Doyle, Mason Falsla, for Coach Hilliard, for Diana Young, our producer back in the studio. Congratulations to the Skyview Bobcats, the co-region champions, as they win tonight 65-38. And Alta Bank player of the game is Titan Saxton for Skyview, and for Mountain Crest it will be Marshall Nethercott, who ended up with 12 points before he fouled out. So that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back on the air next Friday night. Have a great weekend, everybody.
This Skyview Sports broadcast has been a presentation of Sports Talk Radio. 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan.